Alright, good morning. Start of day 7 of our fall 2025 road trip adventure. We're here at the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. The lookout, or Argus Point, started off. Down in here, there's some geothermal features apparently. Steam rising up. Here's some of that famous Yellowstone wildlife. Here's a closer up view of the falls, the Upper Falls viewpoint. And Southern Rim Trail Road. Brink of the falls viewpoint over there. See if we can't get down there in a few minutes. Good shot of the river up above the falls, coming down almost to the brink. The brink of the falls overlook right down there. Try and get down there in just a moment. Looking back at the Upper Falls, where we were just at, going to go down the trail to the brink of the Lower Falls, which is 3/8 of a mile one way, steep 600-foot grade down. Cindy opted not to take the walk down because of her knees. This trail, although paved, it has, we'll say, seen better days. It's steep and rough. Somebody abandoned their baby stroller on the way down because it was just too rough for it. Definitely not wheelchair accessible. For those of you who are mobility impaired, like Cindy is, and I'm rapidly getting to. Lots of switchbacks on the trail to get down, but you do get there eventually. Well, the end is in sight. Just 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more switchbacks to go. Then you got to go all the way back up again. They do have benches every so often, so you can stop and rest on the climb back up, or if you're having troubles even getting down. And the end is finally in sight. Almost there. You go elbow through the crowds to get a good vantage point for photos. And so the upper falls are back around the bend in the river there. Comes down. And there's the lower falls that you see back from Artist Point, where we were first thing this morning. The whole canyon in its grand majesty. Now for that climb back up. Alright, so sitting and taking a rest. Some other Japanese tourists are reading the trail guide. Said this trail not recommended for anyone with heart, lung, or other medical conditions. Which means I should not have done it, because I tick all 3 of those boxes. But I'm almost all the way back to the top now. Just a little further down the trail here, easy to get to. And at the point where you can actually see the falls. And the lower brink of the falls overlook. It just came up. Just a little further down the road, Lookout Point. Excellent view of the lower falls here. A lot easier to get to than trail down there to the brink of the falls. So you see there. One last view of the canyon. Okay, so I lied. Here's another last view. Looking on down where you can't see from the other vantage points. Alright, this is just a view over one of the big valleys there we drove by several times. Not sure what the name of the valley is, but just a gorgeous sight there. Just had to share it with everyone. Our valley now in the rain. I saw some pronghorn sheep. Pronghorn, if I'm not mistaken. And farther on down the road there, the rain stopped and came across this nice big herd of buffalo. We even got to see this calf nursing. Right in the middle of the road, not a care in the world. Maybe coming up get a drink of water, but you just want to come up and obstruct traffic. I'm going to have to get in the car and out of the way because he's going to get too close to me real soon. Alright, I had to retreat back into the car because it's getting too close. It wasn't safe. It's coming right next to us, between us. This other car. Looks like they're doing some construction and building a new bridge to reroute this highway, I think it's 212 for future reference.